Good morning. It's a sensational spring day in early November. Broken out the floppy hat. I'm at the McKenzie Point, I think it might be, picnic area in Lerderderg State Park. I'm going to head up the gorge. I'm only doing a little bit. I'm going up I think link track 1 and down link track 2 back into the gorge, and then I walk back down. When I say little, it's probably 8-9 k's, and it's a big climb up and down out of the gorge. But compared to some of the walks a little bit further into the gorge, it's a little one. It's a weekday, so there's not too many people around today so far. I don't know if you can see the car park behind me up there. It's three-quarters empty. So the river's fairly low at the moment. It's nice swimming here, which is why there's so many people. The new track crosses here on these stepping stones. The old track used to swing around the right there, but they closed it because of landslides. Alright, let's get on with it, eh? So bypass those cliffs along the old track now. We cross back over on some more stepping stones to the original track from years ago. This section of Lerderderg River, south of the dam, doesn't always flow all year. So yeah, the plan is I'll follow this this is an old water race kind of four-wheel drive track, I think, from years ago, up to Graham's Dam, along the river, and then that's the river to my left. And then I'm going to climb up to those tops, so it's steep, and then I'll be on the tops for a few hundred metres, and then I'm going to plunge back down into the gorge a bit further up, and then walk back along the gorge back to the McKenzie flat, I think it is. So yeah, that's the rough plan. I'm a little bit interested to check it out because I want to, if I can squeeze it in, I want to do a walk from Blackwood down to here through the gorge, through the middle bit, which is untracked, and I want to get a bit of an idea of how much water's around at the moment. Don't want too much water because it'll slow me down too much, but I want a bit of water. So anyway, that's my reason for one of my reasons for coming out here today. This might do for a swim on the way back, I think. So this is Graham's Dam. This is the spot where I'm going to climb away from the river. It's good swimming here too. We'll see how I go when I come back. I think I'm going to be pretty warm after climbing up to those tops and back down again, so I might have a swim. It's going to be mid-20s today. Now the trick here is always to pick up the track that climbs. I reckon I'll be climbing up that spur there. It'll be steep. Looks like paradise, doesn't it? However, I'm about to climb up there. This is the start of the track up here. This is the type 2 part of the day. So I've got the river on both sides of me on this spur at the moment. And all I've got to do is keep climbing. So for anyone who's never walked at Lerderderg, this is what you're up for. Now I can film here because it's that steep I can reach out in front of my chest and brace myself on the track. There are some tough climbs in Lerderderg. I have got a couple of videos from Lerderderg on the vlog somewhere, so I've probably said this before, I guess. Alright, I might put the camera away and use the trekking poles. A little bit more to get up here, I reckon. So I'm getting towards the top. It's been a little bit slow, but it's been a little bit warm. It's a little bit warm today too. So as you can see, the trees are pretty stunted up the top here. I think they've been burnt badly maybe 10 years ago. So on a warm day, there's not a lot of shelter up here. The one thing about the low trees though is you can get some decent views. Okay, I've hit the Blackwood Ranges kind of management track. I'll follow this for not very long at all, a few hundred metres, and then I drop down back into the gorge. So this is the track that kind of runs along the western rim of the gorge for a lot of the distance. It's also part of the Lerderderg track, the one that runs from the dry diggings track that runs from Dalesford to Backers Marsh. Okay, I've been up on Blackwood Ranges track for less than 10 minutes, I guess. I'm going to drop down this track here to the right. So there's your that's that Lerderderg track marker that I was waffling on about. Great dividing trail. I'm going down here. This is link track number 2. So the one I come up with is link track number 1. Okay, I'm into the descent. There's the river down there. I'm definitely going to have a swim before I drive home. So once again, this link track's pretty steep. But like I mentioned earlier, there aren't too many tracks at Lerderderg that aren't in the gorge that aren't super steep. So I'm going down to that knoll there, I bet. So I've just come down that rock wall. Good news is though, I'm back on the river. So I reckon I might go up towards Graham's Dam to that swimming hole I saw earlier before I climbed out of the gorge. So there we go. And then I'm going to go for a swim. It's these little water holes that I love about Lerderderg. They're just so nice for swimming. So I'm heading towards Graham's Dam now. The track at this part of the gorge from Graham's Dam to this link number 2 there is a track, as you can tell, but it's a lot rougher than the track into Graham's Dam. Okay, I just passed through Graham's Dam, so I'm back on the bit that I walked in on now on the good track. I'm just going to drop down for a swim soon. I didn't film at Graham's Dam because there was a few people there swimming, and yeah, so I'll film at this one. I'm going to go. It's not really a main swimming spot, so I think I'll be there on my own, but you never know. Okay, this is my little swimming hole. There's a rock up there for my pack. It's a bit of a tricky entrance, so I don't think I'll go in with the camera, with the phone. Okay, back on track after my swim. I've only got probably 20 minutes to go, I reckon, to get back to the ute now. So I'm just crossing the river again, almost back at McKenzie, I think McKenzie Flat picnic ground. Okay, I'm back at McKenzie Flat. There's quite a few people around there, so I'll keep this pretty short and sweet. But that's a good training walk if you want to grunt up and down the hill. It climbs about 350 metres. It's also nice for swimming. If it's a warm day like today, it's very nice for a swim. The tracks are very rough though, particularly the climb and the descent out of the gorge, so keep that in mind. It's only short but fairly tough. Alright, it came to about 8.5 k's and 350 metres climbing, I think, by the way. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. There's people having picnics and all sorts of gear going on. I'll catch up with you next time.